Hello guys, so it is finally here, my makeup collection video. So this has been so requested and I don't know why I hadn't filmed this, but here it is. And if I sound a little manly or nasal, it's because I'm just getting over a cold. That's why there were no videos last week, so I'm so sorry about that. So let's just get into it. As you can see right here, I have my mirror, my monitor, and to the right I have my lipsticks and all lip products that I use the most often. So as you can see, I have some MAC, some Milani, a ton of Ofra liquid lipsticks, NYX Suede, Kat 1D. These are my most used and the ones that I enjoy the most. Then in the first drawer to the right, I have my single eyeshadows, and I also have my liners and mascaras that I don't reach for that often. And then there's a space behind all of this that you can't really see, but behind that I have a ton of mascaras and liners that are brand new, completely unopened. And in the second drawer to the right, I have some face products that I don't reach for that often. So I have some bronzers, blushes, powders. I have some backup Maybelline concealers. I have my beloved Chanel bronzer that I do love, but it's just too big and it doesn't fit anywhere else. I also have some Too Faced and Tarte powders. I also have my RCMA powder that I love, but for oily skin I prefer the Laura Mercier one. Then the third drawer on the right is pretty uninteresting. I just have some makeup remover wipes. I have a spot brush cleaner and some cosmetic bags. And then in the fourth drawer on the right, I have all my hair products. So I have some Eva NYC, I have some Wella, I have my Hot Tools, I have my little fake bun thing, and yeah, that's about it. So now moving on to the drawer that's on my actual desk, I have the products that I use the most often. So starting with foundations, I have my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, my Born This Way by Too Faced, my Tarte. I also have my Anastasia Stick Foundation, which is the one that I am obsessed with at the moment. Then my concealers are in the back. I have my Tarte Shape Tape, which I am obsessed with right now. My Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Then I have mascaras right next to that. I also have my sponges, my primers, my brow products. And right now, what I love the most is my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And if you have been watching my videos, you already knew that. I also have my L'Oreal Brow Gel. I forgot what this is called, but it's the brow gel. It's amazing. I love it so much. Then moving closer to like more face products, I have my powders, blushes, bronzers, all of that is on this side. And by the way, the acrylic organizers are from Target, the one that holds most of my products, and then the one in the back that has the brow, the mascara, and the concealers are both from Target, and then the plastic ones are from Dollar Tree, and so are all the other basket looking ones from the other drawers. Now moving on to the drawers on the left side, I have a ton of lip products. The first basket has lip glosses basically, the second one has liquid lipsticks and mini lipsticks, and then the third one has lip crayons and anything that's like in a tube, if that makes any sense. And again, these are from Dollar Tree. Then in the second drawer, I have lashes, I have glitters, glitter glue, lash glue, and then tools like my tweezers, little scissors, sharpeners, my lash curler, all of that. And then behind all of that, I have a lot more lashes that are like from eBay. They're really cheap, but for looks that I only take pictures of, that I don't really go out in, I like to use these lashes because I can just throw them away. Then in these last two drawers is where I have all my palettes and the reason why you're watching this video. So let's start with my Tartelette palettes. I love these so much. Then I have from Urban Decay my Electric palette and also my Moondust palette. Then you can see my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palettes. Then I have from Coastal Scents their Revealed palettes. These are the 1 and the 2. Then I have my Lorac Pro palettes, the 1 and the 2. Then I have my Urban Decay Naked palettes. Oh no, I'm kidding. Then I have my Too Faced chocolate bars, the 1 and the 2 as well. Then I have my Urban Decay Naked palettes, the 1, the 3, and the 4th one, which is the smoky one. And then in the back, I have smaller palettes. So you can see I have the Too Faced one, the Urban Decay Smoked palette, the Stila in the Light, some Lorac. I have some sleek palettes that I love so much. They're so inexpensive and so good. Then in the second biggest drawer, I have my Too Faced Bonjour palette, which is like a face bronzer palette. Then I have a bunch of BH Cosmetics. I have the Party Girl. I have this Makeup Forever big palette. Then I have my NYX contour palette. Then I have, what is that? Oh yeah, that's my Anastasia cream contour palette. Then I have my Tarte blush palette. This is the pinup one. Then I have my Ofra blush palette that I just got at Generation Beauty. Then I have my BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette that I just got as a gift and I love it so much. Then I have my Jaclyn Hill and Becca face palette. Then I have, what are those? My Hourglass blush and highlighter palettes. And I also have my Sleek highlighter palette. This is not the one that's the most popular. This is another one that I won in a contest a long time ago. Then I have my Ofra shadow palette, and then those three on the side are Inglot shadows. Then I have 3 of these Z palettes. I have my Makeup Geek shadows, then I have my Benefit Depotted blushes and also some Makeup Geek blushes, and then I have my Makeup Geek contour powders, and also my Benefit Hoola bronzer is in there in the middle. Then I have 4 of these Urban Decay Vice palettes. I used to be obsessed with these, now not so much, because since I make videos I don't see the point in using them in tutorials if you can't get them anymore, so I don't use them that often anymore, and I don't really plan to buy them anymore, you know what I mean. Then I have my Lorac Mega Pro palettes. I have the 1 and 2. I know the 3rd one just came out, but I didn't get to get it. If I find it in store, I'll get it because I really love these, especially for my freelance jobs. Then I have my Sigma Paris palette. This palette is gorgeous, it is beautiful, but it's no longer being sold. I mean, it was limited edition. Then I have my Too Faced Everything Nice and also the Joy to the Girls palettes. These are both holiday collections from like 2-3 years ago. Then I have some BH Cosmetics palette. I have the Smoky palette. I have the Crown Brush 35 Rose Gold palette. This is stunning. I love it so much. Then I have my Morphe Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. And then lastly, I have my BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes palette. But wait, there's more. Have you seen those commercials? Then I have my BH Cosmetics Blush palette. This is the glamorous one. I know that they have 2. Then I have some BH Cosmetics foundation and concealer palettes. I have my favorite contour palette, which is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. I also have this MAC 15 shadow palette. I got this at Macy's. Then I also have my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palettes. I have the medium to dark and then the original one. I love these for my freelance jobs. Then I have my RCMA palettes that I use for my freelance jobs. These are foundation and concealer palettes. They're very pigmented and they're pretty good. I also have some Maybelline Fit Me foundations for my freelance, but those are behind my lip products. And then I have this palette, Skylark. Do you remember Elle and Blair Fowler? They're like really old YouTubers. Not old in age, but like back in the day. They made this palette and it's actually pretty good. And finally, I have these little big shadow palettes from BH Cosmetics, and that's about it. That brings us to the end of this video. That is my entire collection. Here's an overview of my setup again. If you need details and links for like my drawers, my mirror, all of that, I will link a video that I made below that has all of those details. And that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.